unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital. We've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Houston Texans and the Washington Commanders. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to it. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
All right.
Keeping it with Mixon. Breaks the tackle. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st down throw by Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And this one doesn't go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Running left is Mixon. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs turning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 22-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels going to throw to get us started. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Christian Harris on the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Warriors.
Daniels now. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Go street. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Alert. Alert. No. No. Alert.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's It's going to bring up second down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Running it again with Dobbins. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. And stop coming from Henry To'o.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
The play clock reaches 5 seconds, and we're going to get a timeout here. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Get it. Cougar 19.
To the air on 3rd and long. Hauled in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
18 Cardinal. Ready?
Now Daniels off the play action. He's got Jalen Lane. And they get this down to the 28. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Okay.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Ready?
Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Shot. Hook.
Fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further as we're at the end of 1. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they're thinking points.
19 Tiger. 60 Eagles. Reload. Smash. Let go.
Dobbins has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, came two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
The kick by Patterson is good. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18, what's up?
Begin with a run by Mixon. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Brown off the play fake. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd down. 3rd and less than a yard.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's got it, complete to Collins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now Mixon loses the football. But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 22. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Finds his fullback. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down. 1st and goal, Houston.
In the huddle, here's 1st and goal. between the tackles with Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here we go. Hey, team. What's up?
That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. And it's the Texans who have 2nd and 4.
Tony.
Mixon again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss. And goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal.
What's up?
Third and long for him here. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Here we go. Hey, team.
Brown's going to throw for it. And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Texans get some late points and the lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the jump.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Pass all leading. Hey, pass. Mustang 19.
Daniels from the pistol. The catch is made near the edge. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in balance.
Somebody 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Get it. 70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. Hey, Smith. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. 3 Lions. Check go.
Play action now with Daniels. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Red. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throw here. 3rd down. Offense isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
And his return's going to leave him enough time for 2, maybe even 3 plays before the half.
At their own 45-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Oh, ready. 18. That's it.
From the gun, Stroud. Connects on the crosser. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
First down,
Oh, right.
Texans.
18.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Mike Tomlin never afraid to go for 2. Has his offense out to do just that.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of the zone read. And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try.
Well, he sensed it was the right time to be aggressive and go for it. You know, such a boost for a team when you could follow up a touchdown by outplaying the defense and adding an extra 2.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Ready? 19, 18. Ready?
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Daniels to throw. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll get her up to the 27.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Go.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down, ball at the 36.
36-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70. 70 line.
Play action now, Daniels. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Get it! Cougar 19! Hey, smash! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Let's go!
Daniels back to throw. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They run the counter with Dobbins. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26.
60 by 6.
Here's Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Check. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll air it out on third. Catch made underneath by the back. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. This play gives us an excellent opportunity, Brock, to talk about how well he sees the field with the ball in his hands, because that was a big part of that touchdown.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a handoff or gets hauled in on a 30-yard throw. The instincts, that's what it is. Instincts with a capital I. And the best running backs in the game today, they've got to do it as a runner, and they got to do it as a receiver.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 Eagles. Rig. Check, hurt. Roll. Hut.
And that play reaches the end zone. The 2-point conversion slams the lead down to 4. Man, Brock saw his versatility in back-to-back plays, switching things up. This time he runs it in himself to add 2 to that touchdown strike.
It is so deflating to a defense, so tough to defend a quarterback that first beats you with his arms, and then he puts those 2, as he said, on with his legs. This dude is a true dual-threat difference maker.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right? Under. 18. That's right. 11.
Shotgun now, first round. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. Gets it to the 15. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Already.
They send the tight end in motion. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Hey. 18. That's right.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Only a yard on the game there, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 4.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Out to the right. 18. That's right.
Stroud completes it quick. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Go!
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he stops, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready, ready.
From the gun, a run for Prosky Merritt. he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A gain of 27 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All I'm hearing in my head is touchdown to check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on first down in the red zone.
19 Lions.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these out cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within one score in the fourth. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space. He sees the green grass, and he finished it.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Speed left. At 18, outside.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Oh, boy.
Going to the ground again on first. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Oh, hey.
To the air, Stroud. The right side hauled in by Collins. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
On first down, they'll run. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
Okay, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Texans holding on to a field goal lead. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Mixon. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. Third down, they need 7.
Under. 18. That's it. Hey, uno more.
He's back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. It's a 50-yard look from the right hash. Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80. Cougar 19.
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Kronsky Merritt on the draw. And they'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. 3. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking to throw it. Into the hands of his running back, Kronsky Merritt. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. And that spike gets it stopped. 30 seconds to go. With half a minute left, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. Go.
Here he is to throw. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Rig alert! Rig alert! 18, Pioneer!
He'll look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! 60 Bison, 60 Bison!
Second after pass. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
No connection on the last play. And now it's 3rd down. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. They stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down.
A 4-yard gain.
So the Texans come away with the road win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as with that, we sign off from D.C.